Hi, I'm Nicki LaPorta.
And I'm Dan LaPorta.
We've been married 34 years, and we have 4 beautiful children, Lauren, Joe, Luke, and Gabby.
After we got married, the most important thing was, let's get a house, start working towards our family.
We bought a small condo in Northridge, and then a year later, we bought a house in Sherman Oaks. And then we just wanted more for our kids. So we bought a lot out in Santa Rosa Valley.
And it was wonderful. Construction was about a year. We moved in and it was unbelievable.
Danny was in construction, so everything we built was like top quality, like hand-fluted door jambs and whatnot. So we had a really nice house.
The economy just started drying up. I was the only one working. Nick was taking care of the kids. And here we were with this 5,000 square foot house, brand new. We didn't know what to do.
We put so much money into and just kept putting loans on it, living off the loans. We had amazing family and friends that helped us constantly. But, at some point, it was just good money after bad.
We tried to keep the house for as long as possible, but it was just a sinking ship.
We ended up selling the house. We couldn't afford a moving van. Dan literally did it in the back of his truck by himself. And we left with nothing, absolutely nothing.
I was so discouraged about what was going on and depressed. And one day I'm going the back way on the 118 and I was switching around on the radio and I found John MacArthur's sermon. He just said, if anybody wants to accept Christ, you can do that right now. I pulled over right on the side of the 118 freeway. I bowed my head and just accepted Christ and lifted up my head. All of a sudden I look and there's the cross at Rocky Peak. Tears were running down my face, and at that point I was so happy that something felt good. I was just totally on fire.
He walked in the door, he was super excited, and he just said, I just accepted Christ. And he said, we're going to go to church on Sunday, we're bringing the kids, we're going to live different. And I just really thought he went nuts.
That following Sunday, we went to the church of Rocky Peak, and Nick came with me.
When we walked in, there was a woman, and she's talking to us both, kind of focusing on Danny.
Yeah.
And Danny looks at her and goes,
Yeah.
She asked if she could pray for me. And I said, sure. I can't remember what she said to me, but it hit home, whatever it was, and accepted Christ right there. We left there all both on fire, but we still had all these problems, and obviously nothing changed financially for us. We went to church one Sunday morning. We were new, and the message is on tithing. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. We don't have $1 to our name, and we have to listen to this for an hour and a half. So I was really defiant about it. I was not feeling good about that message. So the offering plate goes around, and Danny takes the $20 that he has in his pocket and puts it in there. And I'm like, are you nuts? Like, seriously. We usually took the kids to McDonald's after.
And I just decided, well, there's plenty of peanut butter and jelly at home, so we went home and made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Well, the thought of tithing was really difficult at that time. And I struggled with, I'm in debt, and how do I tithe? How do we tithe? It came down to that giving was more important than paying our debt. One day we really had no money, and we went to the mailbox, and there was a $300 check from an insurance company that, a year ago we had overpaid something. And little things like that happened all the time.
We couldn't get any credit, and we didn't have any credit cards, and it was just either cash or a blessing from the Lord.
We ended up renting for several years. We've always had family behind us, so at some point my mother said, "You've got to buy a house," and they helped us buy another house.
Work was improving for us, but months rolled on, and I went up to Nick. I go, we're going to have to downscale again because we can't afford this house either.
I started praying about it, and the Lord just put this business opportunity in front of me, and from day one has blessed us unbelievably. Because of it, we're able to be faithful in our giving. It's a blessing to do that. It's an amazing feeling to be able to do that, that finally I can really raise my head up high and we can write a check. We're always on the same page.
The faith, the struggle, the journeys, it all makes me stronger.
We struggled for 10 years financially.
10 years. It's
It was a
10
long
years
time.
of patience and faith.
I look back at our lives and it's just been amazing, and thank God that Danny pulled over on the 118 freeway, and how blessed my kids are that he did that, how blessed I am that he did that. Because of it, our lives have been completely different.
We want to be faithful. We want to be faithful and give as much as we can. And if you're obedient to your giving and prayer and loving other people, the Lord's going to bless you.